Obviously, starting with Coach David Turner. He's our assistant head coach for defense and defensive run game coordinator. Obviously, with this being our first introduction to Coach Turner, if you could introduce yourself and the organization you represent as well. So, Coach, who put names with faces, we'll go ahead and get started with Kelly.
I'm Kelly Coleman. I work for Private Sector General
Okay.
Supplies. Coach, just kind of can you talk about how you ended up at Georgia Tech and obviously your relationship with Coach Collins a little bit?
Well, that's pretty much how I ended up here. My relationship with Coach Collins. We were together at Mississippi State, had some success there. So we've gone back a few years. You know, the opportunity came up here. I had some other opportunities, but in this profession, you like to be with somebody you know, somebody you respect, and then trying to build this thing the right way. And I know what he stands for. It's been a process, so I'm just trying to be one piece of the puzzle and fit in and do my best to help us have some success.
Rod.
Rod McKenzie with 247 Sports. When we talked to Coach Knight, he mentioned that the two of you have gotten off to a good start as far as how you want to conduct practice each day, technique, that type of thing. What do you see?
Yeah, same thing. I think this day and age, if you're in a position where you can have two front guys, because the world at end and the world at tackle is a little different, I think it helps the guys a little bit more individual coaching, a little bit more individual instruction. So it's been good. Larry's helped me tremendously. Good coach. So the transition up front for us has been really easy and really good. And I think the kids are enjoying it too.
Go ahead, Ken.
Ken Segura with the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. Chris, your title, your job title is a little different than typical. And I'm curious, how do you see your role on it? Is it different than being having a second defensive line coach?
Well, my role is as run game coordinator, kind of just to make sure everybody's lined up. Now, I got my hands full just making sure my two guys are lined up, but just making sure we get aligned, the proper fits and things like that. But, it's a great staff with Thack, Jason. It's a great staff, and really we all just trying to work together and make the defense work. But it's been good. It's been good.
Kelly.
Obviously, you've coached some pretty good players in your time. Just kind of what have you seen from the group you've inherited here and trying to get them to work and do things that you expect?
It's been a delight. It's a good group of guys. I like the guys. They're willing to learn. They're coachable. I have been fortunate to coach some really good guys up front. But this group they come in every day. They're ready to work. They're ready to learn. They listen to everything you tell them. And as a coach, that's all you want. You just want guys coachable, guys are going to work hard, guys are trying to do what you tell them to do. And eventually you have success doing that. So I'm really pleased with the guys where they are right now. And we still got a long ways to go, but I like this group. I really do.
Rod.
The fact that you're a new face evaluating these guys, does that make the competition better knowing those guys know that you're going to be starting from the ground floor as far as evaluating them?
Well, I would like to think so. Everybody's starting from ground zero. I came in with no preconceived notions, who's who. All I want to do is just develop guys and get the best ones on the field, and hopefully you can develop roles for every guy that you got so you can find a way to get them on the field. But I think the guys have really embraced that and understand the competition and trying to be the best version of themselves they can be, and that's all we're looking for.
Ken.
Keon is someone that when he came here last year, I think, given when he did an old man, that people were excited about it. He didn't play some last year with injuries. What have you seen him like? What is his potential, I think, playing on this team?
Well, I think it's unlimited. He's a big, strong guy, athletic. I like what I've seen so far. Coach Knight works with him a little bit more extensively than I do, but I really like what I see. He's a big, athletic, strong, coachable, tries to learn. You can see what you teach him every day on the field. He tries to take it on the field. So I'm excited for what he can do and what he can bring to the defense.
Kelly.
Curious about the defensive tackle scene working with them a lot, and just kind of what you're seeing from those guys and kind of catching your eye with how they're developing or picking things up they teach you.
Well, right now I got 5 guys practicing, which is good. Those guys are getting a lot of reps. I'm still trying to learn what they can do, what we need to work on, fundamentals, things like that. But like I said earlier, it's a great group of guys. They're listening to what you say. They're coachable. They're trying to take from classroom to field, from individual to team. So it's been good. I'm pleased. And I told the guys, I said, as long as you work hard, you do what I ask you to do, I can live with the outcome. So I'm pleased. They want to be good. They really do. They want success. We're just trying to show them the way to get there, and it's all about a process. You know, you're never as good as you want to be right now. They're never as bad as you think they are, but it's a process, and we're moving in the right direction with that group.
Rob?
Zeke Biggers is a kid that we've had maybe for some of the walkthroughs, non-contact type of stuff. What have you heard about him or watched film? And I imagine you're looking forward to seeing what he can do.
Yeah, you know, it's hard right now. He's not doing anything coming off shoulder surgery, but he's a big body. I think he can help us in a number of ways. We just got to get him healthy, get his rehab going. You know, it's really hard for me to say right now. He hadn't done anything, so when we finally get him on the field, we got to figure out what he can and can't do and coach him up and get him going.
We'll have time for a couple more. Ken?
I guess if you could go a little further into the depth and then kind of really see what
At what position?
the defense on the ends.
Well, I mean, that's Coach Knight's more with those in tune to those guys. You know, I know we got some depth. I know each one brings a little something different to the table, but I would let him tell you a little bit more about that.
Kelly?
I'm just curious what's Coach Collins like now working for as a head coach versus when he was in the seat with you?
Well- Well, I mean, you know, it's not a whole lot different. Every head coach is either an offensive guy, a defensive guy, and Coach Collins happens to made his name as a defensive guy, so he's in the meetings and also. I don't know if I've seen any difference other than he's not with us as much, obviously, but he's got his finger and the pulse on the whole team. I think he's done a good job with the team. I think he's done a good job with the defense. You know, it's just a matter of getting all the pieces of the puzzle, putting it together and getting out on the field and teaching the guys and having fun, and it's a process. You know, it never happens, like I said, as quick as you want it, but we're moving in the right direction.
All right. Rob, why don't you wrap us up?
Spring game is a week from today. What are you going to be looking for
man.
in that game from your defense?
First of all, you scared me. It is a week from today, isn't it? Actually, back in the day, this would be about halfway. You used to get about 30 of them. So maybe we need to petition NCAA, see if we can't get about 15 more. But it's been good. You know, the guys have progressed. We've thrown a lot at them. They've retained information. The biggest thing with my guys is just getting used to the drills, getting used to the terminology, that sort of thing. But pleased with the progress, and I think we're moving in the right direction.
All right. Thank you, Coach.
Is that it?
Appreciate
Thank you.
you.
Appreciate you guys.